Hello, everyone. Super glad you could make it. I want to make sure everything's okay on YouTube. Give me 1 second. Okay, looks good. Yep, it is good. Anyway, I had to go on Zoom because that restream isn't working so hot, as you can see from Red and Chris. Anyway, welcome everybody. February 13th, can you believe it? This is a big week. This is a big week. And we're going to go at OConnect. And from the testing that they've done, they seem pretty confident that things are going to go much, much better. The sooner we get through this phase, you know what's next. Then we start getting our links out, and as things get better, and I can't wait for that, because for me and Mike and Dan, as you heard us yesterday when we did our second attempt at a live together, we expressed how much we really want to share this business. We worked at it very hard in the beginning, up until August maybe of 2020, and then not so much, and that's okay, because we turned over to, let's see how many people we can help in Onpassive, and help people, guide people, maybe direct people, and whatever we can do to, to make things better for everyone. That's all. Like I said, I really don't know. I really don't believe in motivating. I think you can hype somebody, get them all hyped up. It happened to me. I mean, I've been to a lot of webinar seminars, they call them, or whatever. I paid a lot of money to go there, and you get all hyped up, right? You're there, and I was in, because I was doing online, well, I was doing at-home businesses way before the internet. I mean, back in 1981, 82, okay? And, going to people's homes and doing the circles. For all of you know the 3 circles that you did in that one company, that company's still going. They're one of the oldest in the world as far as home business. The problem was it was the same always, even back then. Very small percentage did very well. Very, very small, like unmeasurable. And to me, that there had to be a better way. Now, obviously, a long time went by before we found that better way, which is Onpassive. If you see behind me, for anybody that's watching this, that is not in this wonderful company, you have OMail, OConnect, ONet, OTrim. The OMail, the ONet, and the OTrim, they're free. Absolutely free. OConnect is the next, not the next, I don't want to say next, a conference platform where you can have conferences with from as low as 2 people to unlimited is the limit they want to go to. Unlimited is where they want to go. Like massive amount of people on there. And no company's doing that. And I don't want to mention companies. It doesn't matter. The beauty of Onpassive, they didn't copy anyone. Most companies out there, if you look at the if you just go to the conference platforms, right? The video conference platforms, 4 or 5 of them, they're pretty much the same, right? Some will have a couple features that the other ones don't have, but pretty much the same. Extremely, if you want to get volume, like you're starting to talk 10,000 people, 20,000, whatever, it's a lot of money. I mean, there's no joke. It could be like close to 10 grand to get one of their highest packages. And I've seen where even though that's paid every month, uh, they struggle to hold that many people. And OConnect is being set up to far surpass that at an unbelievable value. And the features that it's going to have are state of the art, off the chart, off the hook, out of the house, shut the front door. I mean, no one, but it'll speak for itself. See, the beauty I love, one of the many things I love about Onpassive is they don't have to slam someone else, some other company, to make them look better. A lot of companies out there, and well, look what they have, but look what we have, but look what they have, and they mention names back and forth. They'll even make a list. And when you're right, when you have what people want, you have a solution. See, that's the thing, and that's the thing on online, especially businesses offline and online. They're all looking for many solutions. There's like the little things that they have to go out and get to make this whole picture of everything they really want to do work. Example, even at the very small scale that myself, Mike, and Dan did, you know, we're peanuts. We're a grain of salt compared to these huge companies. And for us, you have to go out. You had to get, if you're going to do an autoresponder, you had to get an autoresponder. Expensive, especially if every time you put a name in and it holds it for you, the price goes up. You had to write the autoresponders. That's time consuming. You have to know what to say. You have to be compelling. You have to keep people on this journey that you started, whatever company it is. Then even if you have the skills to do targeted traffic, which we did, you had to bridge them. For example, if it was lead ads from Facebook, you had to bridge them from Facebook to where you want them to go. It wasn't automatic. Everything was automatic, but it stopped right at Facebook. You had to take them from there, and that's a bridge. You have to pay money for that. It's another device. It's something else we had to log into. It's something else we had to watch. And then after that, the ads would go, and some people are fickle. Never knew what that freaking word meant. In other words, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm not sure. So we had to set up other avenues to make people think that they made the decision. And that's okay, long as they're going where you want them to go. Because my thing was, I wasn't trying to trick anybody. I want them to go there. I think when they get there, then they can make the decision. So then you would have a app that followed through with the comments on the ad that they wouldn't click, which also sent them down the same path, a different path, but the outcome was where we told them to go, where we wanted them to go, not told them, but where we wanted them to go. Now, when you get there, you share the truth, then they can make a decision, because we believed in building relationships, because you should be proud of what you're doing. I never, ever was 100% proud of what I was doing until I got an Onpassive. I wanted it to be better. I wanted, and the longer you do this business outside of Onpassive, the longer you do this business where you're going to work from home, bad things start to open up. You start to find out what you didn't know. And it all doesn't happen on day one. You go, you open a chapter. Oh, I didn't know that. So you got to learn about that. You might have to buy a gadget to move you to the next step. Then you get to that, you start seeing a little bit of results. Another ugly chapter opens up and says, oh, by the way, that brings you here, but now you need to, so you buy another gadget or another app or something, but something else you got to log into, something else you got to pay for, something else that links you together. And a lot of people that are online, I'm going to say online, trying to create an income, don't know all those things when it first starts. And the truth is, a lot of the gurus, and look, it's a business. They don't want you to know all that because you'll never do it. They lead you to a certain area and they say, oh, by the way, if you do this and this and this, you'll go from blank to blank. You'll be here at the end of this 90 days, 100 days, 6 months, whatever it is. Then when you get there and you're frustrated because what's happening during all this time, you're paying money out. So this elusive income that you're trying to get, legit, is just moving farther and farther down the track. Because what's happening is, and this is what the funny part of, I brought it up the other day, is there's at-home businesses that have built-in lies. I hate the word to use lie, but it's not true. Here's what happens. You go, if you're fortunate enough to make a few dollars, you brought people in, it lasted long enough, you want 60 days, it's not, things haven't really started getting crazy yet. Let's say you made $100. That's the most valuable $100 you ever made. Because that's all you talk about for the next 5-6 months. Even though after that first month of $100, the next month you made 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, and now you're paying 150 a month to stay into a business that's supposed to be paying you. And you all should be going, oh, if you did it, you got to be going, oh, I know what he's talking about. Of course you do. If you did it more than a month, you know what I'm talking about. If you did it for years, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Then you get to the point where, okay, you want to trust somebody, you want to follow them, you do everything they tell you. And you get to that boy all the way. That boy, you're doing a great job. Oh, you keep this up, you're going to be up. But just don't worry about them people quitting. Just keep going. Look ahead. Grab someone else. Go to your high school list. Go to your grocery store. When you're in picking up eggs, look over to the guy right, drop something on the floor, pick it up. Oh, I got this. Hey, how you doing? My name's... It's all a crock of crap. Caca, as Susie would say. So, and I didn't like it. Could I do it? Yeah, I've got the gift of gab. I could do it. I did it. Hated it. Hated it because even after I did it, because of my core belief and feelings for people, haunted me. Because any business that lasted more than 90 days, which was very few, in the whole 20 years, no joke, either we found out that they were horrible, which most of them were, or they just died, no warning, or they didn't pay what they said they would, or they did this big launch and blew up right on the freaking launch pad. That happened a lot, by the way. But either way, when you get to that point, you're laying there in bed at night and you look up and said, yeah, we built a big team, and blah, 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 but all we're really starting to figure out is how do we bring in people quicker than they quit? That's not a business. Susie, Mary, Larry, Harry, Barry, they're not even a name anymore. They're just a number. 7 quit, but I got 10. 6 quit, but I got 12. 8 quit, hey, yeah, but I got 14. But the problem is the original ones, they're already gone. And when you go back to them, they think you did it to them. And in reality, a little bit you did. Not on purpose. Most of you are not doing it on purpose. I got people upset now because I brought up the shiny object. The people that are doing the shiny object and inviting other people, I'm going to say this out loud. I know most of them, and I think they're unbelievably great people. I do. I think they're nice people, and I think they think that what they're doing is okay. But I got to believe I'm 63 years old. I've been doing online since online's been here. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work long term. Just because you get good at something, it means you can stay in longer What's that? Well, I could stay longer than John because John doesn't know squat. Well, John stayed in longer than Mary because John knew a little bit more than Mary did. That's not a business. That's not something you can feel good about and walk down the street and say, I got a business. I build, even if you got to do a little work, that's okay. Most people don't mind doing a little work if there's an outcome to it that it's getting better every day. But I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to say it again, I'm all over the place because I can. It's my life. And that's me. But what I'm saying is you're in Onpassive now. A new chapter is opening up. And I know we did a lot of webinars. We're all together. And by the way, if we're in my big living room and I invite you, this is what it's going to be like, except we'll be joking around. But I talk to people like I talk to you if you were in my living room, because you are. Right behind my picture, right behind the future of internet is my couch, my television set. Dawn sits on my left. There's a chair to my right. Sydney's over there getting ready to scream as soon as he figures out I'm on a live. But reality, it feels very good for me to be me. Can we pretend to be somebody else? Yes. In that world, outside of Onpassive, you fake it until you make it. Okay, that's fine, but you're not doing it alone. Everything I faked, everything that I made bigger and better than it was, people believed it. They started doing it. And the sad thing, the 98% that are playing that game, they're not making it. And the guy that's doing it listening to me thinks I am. But I'm okay because I think the guy that invited me, he's doing okay. And he's not. Took a while to see that. It just took a while. Yes, some people made money. Myself, Mike, and Dan made money. Yeah, we did. Some days a lot of money. But it was like a vapor. It was there and it disappeared. And at the end of all that, most of the time we lost money. And that's after learning the skill, whatever skill we had. The problem is, no matter how good a hitter I am, if I can hit a grand slam every time, but everybody on your team can't hit the ball, you lose. You lose. You could be Babe Ruth, but everybody on your team can't play baseball. None of them can. That's the rules of outside Onpassive. That's the law. You're going to get in the playing field, even if you get good at it. You're the best first baseman in the planet. If everybody else on the team doesn't have the skills, you lose. How can you win a baseball game if you're the best first baseman by yourself? The guy up can't hit. The guy outfield couldn't catch it if he did hit. Even the pitcher can't pitch. The problem is the control of all that is the company that owns it. And they got one or two people that are doing okay. Enough to keep, they're motivated enough to keep us going like sheep. It's sad. And I'm not trying to bash the people. It's the system. And along comes Mr. Mubara and Onpassive. And I hear people say this and that. Well, what about that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guarantee the person that painted the Mona Lisa, somebody went on his back going, are you done yet? Are you almost done? Come on, it's a masterpiece. We all know what it is. I've never seen it. I definitely know what it is. The whole world knows. Same thing with Onpassive. Done right, it will speak for itself, and it'll be here for as long as we live and longer. Why? That was the design of the company. It was designed for everybody here. It was designed for everybody here. Am I motivating right now? No. I'm talking to people about how I see it. If that helps you, if that enhances your thinking, that's great. But if you go by motivation from Marty to Goma, you're going to fail. Onpassive is going to make it successful, but it's going to go at the speed of the system. It's going to work for everyone. It's going to work. But there's no reason, if you find out what you really have, why you wouldn't want to boost it along a little bit, especially if Onpassive's doing it for you. So that's the cool thing. Anyway, I am on all the channels of YouTube because I went on Zoom. So if you're looking for me, most of the YouTube channels I'm on. Anyway, what I wanted to say is, besides that, is get ready, look in the mirror and say, wow, that's me, not them. Them, I don't know who them are. Right now, you should feel proud about being Onpassive. You're going to see when time goes by, it doesn't take much. You could share it. You could make one post, one image with your QR code on it, or even cards in your pocket. You meet somebody. They're going to know by the way you act that you're part of a gold mine. I'm telling you right now, people can read people. You don't come up to say something, okay, how you doing? I'm getting ready to scam you. Even if they don't mean it, that's how you sound. I don't care what words come out of your mouth. It's how you act. It's how you move. It's how many times you blink. Do you look them in the eyes? Are you looking down? People know. We were all built that way. You know, you could read people and say, something's not right. But if you're in a business that you share it and you really know what you have, listen, none of us know what we have. Let me get that straight. I don't know what we have, but I know that what we do have, that I do know, if it gets any better, what am I going to do? I'm happy right now. Just what I see, what's going on, I am blown away if it didn't get any better than today. Once OConnect's gone, I wouldn't need anything else. But knowing what's behind it, what's coming behind it, and not knowing what's coming behind it is so exciting. Because I believe what we don't know is so much bigger than what we do. And what I know, what I see now, blows me away. And for anybody that watches this, because videos don't disappear unless you delete them. It could be 6 months, 9 months, a year, 5 years. Get to the person that you met about Onpassive and get in. For one thing, you can get in free. You can register in this company absolutely free. Why? Trim's free. Once you get in and use Trim free, you're in the land of Onpassive. You can leave if you want. You can look at other things if you want. You could just use Trim if you want. But you're in. You have the keys to go into Onpassive. Big companies are going to want to be in Onpassive. Why? It's a solution. The only difference between this company and that company is scaling. If they're legit, it's the scaling of how big they go. A lot of companies stop. My opinion, knowing what I know, they stop because they don't have Onpassive. Nobody did. It wasn't here. But I believe with all my heart, companies out there that are legit, but they're driven off the backs of people faking it until they make it, can come into Onpassive. If you're legit, it works. You believe it. You don't lie. And you did a couple testimonials and videos of something you liked, and it's really helped you. You don't make claims that aren't real. This is fact. This is what happened to me. will make companies that are mediocre, that have a great product, shine like they've never shined before. Did you look at that when you got an Onpassive? No, a lot of us didn't. A lot of us didn't. Think of all the key words that Mr. Mufarrar says. Write them down. They're all over the place. Little. Everyone will know your name. What the frick does that mean? I know what it means. Did I know the day he said it? No. But I never forgot it. Everyone will know your name. So how your ears will pop. Constantly, he throws that stuff in. For him, it's fun. It's a game. That's how his mind works. But he's watching the screen. I'm going to tell you something that I know. I don't even care if he admits it. I know when he watches, he's watching people's expression. How did they respond to what they saw or what was said? Even more than their little testimonial at the end, or as much. Because that doesn't lie. And I'm not saying people are liars, but there's a true feeling you have of something that you can't hide. None of us can. None of us can. And when I heard about targeted traffic, it's like, how the freak are we going to get targeted traffic for everyone? Just beyond my scope of how to do it. Did I believe he would? Yes, because he's going to do it. I hate when he says it, but do it or die. He is. He's going to surround himself with people that feel the same way, believe the same way, and walk the same way. And guess what happens when you do that? It happens. And then go look at the train station. Go look at the Burj Khalifa. Think about the thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions they're going to have embedded in their mind Onpassive, O-Trim, O-Net, O-Mail, O-Connect, O-Free. Wife just gave me a lemon. I drink lemon water every day because she loves me. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Don't play, guys. Don't be stupid. It's one of the biggest days of the year for us married guys. Even, well, if you're wanting to get married, it's big too. Plus, without my wife, I would. She does everything. Anyway, so think of what was done. Now, guess what? None of you did that. All of us combined in Onpassive couldn't do what they did, what the management team did, what Ash did, and the people surrounded. Why? It's vision. Strategic. When I hear Ash and I watch what he did and how he talks and how he moves and why he does what he does, and I'm like, it intrigues me. I love people that are not like most people, because those people make the world go round. They make the changes, the good changes. If they're a good person, obviously, he's Mother Teresa, okay? But what did he do? He found people that even blow him away. They're there. And there's more and more there. Why? Read the newspaper. Read about these companies and what they're doing. And I don't want to mention names. It's not good. There's only one company, high-tech AI IT company, massive company that's hiring. That's Onpassive. Only one I know of. That's looking ahead, focused on value, focused on giving, and then worrying later about, and not even worried later about, can we pay for it? With that crazy mindset, with that crazy look at things, and this crazy good, because like I said, my vocabulary is limited. With that crazy look of things, it's over. We don't have to talk about viral. We don't have to talk about is things gonna, it's happening. Yes, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. My opinion, just what I know, I think the challenge would be, can we slow people down from coming in? Tell me that's not wild. How many companies got to worry about that? That's me. I wasn't told that. Because I believe they build enough on the outside that they're going to crash the door down. That's why you look around and say, well, why would they get something that massive? Why go to a train station? Why 10 years? Why every step, every wall, every bridge, every poster going up and down the main highway in Dubai? Why? This is why. Shock and all, guys. Shock and all, ladies. Anybody can do it, but can you do it big? And do it like nobody's ever done it. Yeah, there is a company that does that. It's called Onpassive. You're in it. And you want to see the next biggest marketer you've ever met in your life. And I'm not talking about the ones that walked across stage that you paid hundreds of dollars to go watch. Go look in the mirror right now. Hurry up. He's there. She's there. Right now. She or he's there. I'll guarantee it. It's up to you. Up to us. And like Mike and Dan said, anything we can do, little tricks. And I'm talking about tricks using Onpassive. Onpassive to me is a playground. It's a sandbox with all the toys in it. And you damn right, I'm going to find out how to use it. Oh, that's a step. I don't have anybody. Bull crap. What does it do? What can you physically do with it? What can you do to use that for this with that and use that with that and this and build oh, it'll be fun. Well, I'm not going to need, are you kidding? Julie and Milo did a show a year ago, year and a half ago. People came on with their passion, whatever it was, from coaches to singers to, and they were talking for 10, 15, 20 minutes. They had no idea what Onpassive could do for them with the passion they already had. But we started talking about it. Milo brought it up. And I couldn't help it because I got a fat mouth. I jumped in. Yeah, did you realize, guys, you could do blank, 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 blank? Did you realize then you have fans that listen to you and you could record it and teach somebody how to play the guitar and have video 1, video 2, video 3, and have a call to action at the top? Guys, are you kidding me? I don't give a crap what you do. Onpassive will put you light years ahead because it's a system. It's an ecosystem that'll boost you above the stars. I don't care what company you are. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how big you are. They're doing it now, but it's manipulating. Go look up, I'm going to give you an example. Go look up something on Google. I do it all the time. Look up something on Google. Go to Facebook. You go down 2 feet, maximum. And that thing you looked up will be there. Why? Pale little green. Hey, Johnny, Marty's looking for this. Where's he at? He's in Facebook. Slap in front of him again. Did they ask me to do that? It's okay. Now, do some people look at it, they really want it, and something happens, they kind of forgot what they were doing, so they go on Facebook, see it again, then they buy it? People getting some profit from that. But Onpassive, imagine having your website, big up and coming company pays Onpassive to advertise and they ask you, hey, Marty, would you like to put a little advertisement on your website? In the corner. Yeah, sure, why not? Are you kidding? Just open your mind. I want people to think. This has nothing to do with motivating. I want people to think. Anyway, let me go to YouTube real quick. I could be talking to myself. I never even checked. All right, let me see what we got. Oh, 225 people just on my channel. Well, isn't that nice? Am I making sense to you guys? Give me a boom or something. Amy January, hello. I hope so. I hope I didn't go too far. Thank you, Jane Helms. Kaboom, kaboom. Nice. That feels good. Thank you very much. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Keep your eyes open, because guess what? We know something big's coming this week. We don't know what day. As soon as we know, you'll know. And I can't wait. Life-changing. I'm excited about Onpassive. I'm excited for me and my family, because I've got years. I want to spoil my wife a little bit. She deserves it. I want to invite people to my living room, and I want to help people. I want to bless everybody I meet if I can, and I will. Anyway, thank you very much. Let me do some shout outs because I like saying names. No, I like butchering names is what I should say. I know I was all over, but that's me, and that's what I love talking about. I'm there. That's how I roll. And I believe a lot of people, if you get a little part of what I'm saying, you'll get it. It'll start to sink in. I just want people to think. The rest is up to you. Because once you think, once you look at the possibilities of Onpassive, I don't need to tell you what to do. You guys are going to find a way and go, oh my God. But there'll be times afterwards where we can have a meeting or something and point out stuff that maybe you can do to get things moving. Remember, we got a lot of stuff coming down the pike that's just going to enhance everything we're doing. Anyway, let me give a shout out. Peter Rogers, the man. The man with the plan. Pravin Paduk. Hello. Collins Manna. There he is. Collins, the man. OTech Pro. Yeah, they started off just being tech guys, but they're not now. They can share this business with anybody that walks. The one and only Listra. Hello, hello, hello. Anita. I think it's Anita. Be happy. I am happy. Alan Hinkle. Hello, Alan. Alan's from, I always see him in the Bahamas. Jean Oliva, the one and only. Yep. Look at her. Look how far she's come. People know her. People trust her. Why? She doesn't have a hidden agenda. You don't feel a threat. You don't feel like she's got something hidden. No, that's who she is. That's why people love her. That's why people love all you guys. Jane Helms, same way, all of you. Casey Zevenbergen. Casey Zevenbergen. I love saying that. Let me see. I got top chat. I want live chat. There we go. That's better. David Walowski, how you doing, buddy? Collins has got all kinds of emojis going. Lori Lund, you know what you got to do. Roy Davies, Big John White, keeping it high and tight. How you doing, John? I haven't talked to you in a long time. I miss talking to you. You're such a wise man. You know, I get stuck talking to Chris. I need to venture out. You know, I'm just kidding. Chris is so funny. He had a nightmare. So I owe him $5. He said, I'll be quick today. I said, Chris, you're never quick. Every time he says I don't have anything, he talks for an hour. He said, oh, if I'm more than 10 minutes, oh, whatever. So we made a dumb bet. And guess what? Technology kicked him out. I don't think that counts. Len Nakamoto, how you doing? Eric Kessler, hello. Bill the Mossberg, from behind the scenes, the man with the plan, the invisible man. Thank you for what you just said, Bill. That means a lot to me. As long as I'm semi making sense, because I have a lot of people tell me, what the freak are you talking about? Sometimes I even get looks from Mike and Dan. What the freak are you? But they know me long enough. They got the decoder ring on. They understand me. Sean, how you doing? OP Robert Tantillo. Elsie Patch. Hello, Elsie. MacArthur Robinson. Dana Energy is in the house. Gipty, see, I smile every time I say her name. Ivy Mix, M. Kylie's always here. Kiba Kabiba Tawaswa. I'm so sorry. Kiba, I think I'm saying that right, and that's what I'm going to stick with because I am just horrible with the rest of it. Wasim, how you doing, buddy, from Pakistan? Not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Very good. That's right. Reach for the stars. You're still going to land on the moon and Mars, right? Prosper Abba, hello. Where are we at? I'm cooking. Harry Britt Schneider. Hello, buddy. I haven't seen you for a while. Harry's a great guy. My man, there's Casey Zebenbergen. What else we got? Bitmata, how you doing? Robert D. Oaks is in the house. James Kemblistry. Oh, sorry, James. Thanks for being here, James. Don Parker, my man for a long time. What a great guy. I saw some pictures with you, Don. I think you were out in the water. I'm not. Were you swimming with dolphins? Well, I always wanted to do that. Thank you, Don. That was a nice thing to say, actually. Bruce Gerstein. What else we got? My granddaughter just came down. Kevin Garcia, David Switzer. David, you got to be a happy camper today. You got to be so happy you can't stand. I bet your smile's pinned from ear to ear. He's a Kansas City Chief fan. And they pulled it out. Yes, they did. Marciette, I saw you. Marciette's crazy. She was on TikTok. I saw you dancing on TikTok. Couldn't believe it. It was so funny. She's a great lady. John Barella, the man. Where are we at? Anyway, I'll be on tomorrow at noon, hopefully. And I just want to bring up some thoughts about the potential of Onpassive and any ideas, because I love talking to people about that, because it gives them a chance to go, whoa, I didn't know that. And I learn every day. Okay, don't kid yourself. I don't. As soon as you think you know everything, you stop learning. Why would you want to do that? I always want to learn something new. Marianne Toss, hello. Lucy Duba, welcome. Thanks, Marty, for all that you do for. Oh, well, that was nice. Sean Cyrus, the man with the plan, the brother from another mother. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go. Thanks for being here. Not a bad turnout, considering I'm on a lot of channels. Anyway, I'll see you all, and God bless. Forgot where I'm at. All right, I'll see you all. Bye.